Rhode Island, before you can vote, you've got to be registered. If you're not sure if you're registered already, you can check using the link below. But if you're not registered yet, or if you've moved or changed your name since the last time you voted, you'll need to fill out a registration form. If you have a Rhode Island ID, you can register online at the same link that you just used to check your registration status. If you don't have a Rhode Island ID, you'll need to use a paper registration form. There's a link to the form down in the description, and you can print it out and mail it to your local Board of Canvassers by October 9th if you want to be registered in time for the November midterm election. A list of Board of Canvassers locations is in the description. So you're registered. Great! Now you get to vote. In most cases, you're going to be voting in person on November 6th in Rhode Island, unless you'll be out of town on election day, or have an illness or disability, or more generally won't be able to get to the polls on election day. If any of those situations do apply to you, you should use the form in the link below to apply for a mail ballot. If you mail your application in by October 16th, you'll get your ballot in the mail, and all you have to do is fill it out at your own pace and mail it back so that it gets to the State Board of Elections by November 6th. For the rest of you, you'll need to head to the polls on November 6th. You can look up where to go to vote using the link in the description. The polls are open from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. and you'll need to bring a valid photo ID with you, like a Rhode Island driver's license, state ID, passport, student ID, or military ID, or tribal ID. If you don't have one of these, you can get a free voter ID from the Elections Division office. There's a link to more info on how to get an ID below. If you want to see everything that's going to be on the ballot ahead of time, you can go to the same website that you use to look up your polling place to find your sample ballot. You don't have to vote for every item on the ballot for it to be counted, but those local elections are pretty important. So this gives you a chance to research all the candidates for your local elections ahead of time. If you want to, you can even print one out, fill it out, and bring it to the polls with you so you can remember how you want to vote. One last thing. If you're going to vote, open up your notes app or grab a piece of paper and make a plan. Write down when and how you're going to register, what time you're going to vote, how you're going to get there, what ID you're going to use, even who you're going to bring to the polls with you. Having a plan is a great way to make sure that nothing unexpected stops you from voting on November 6th. All the links you need to check your registration and polling location will be in the description. Thank you for voting.